In Philippians 2, verse 21, it says, "For everyone looks out for their own interests, not those of Jesus Christ." As you strengthen your ankles through inversion and eversion exercises, remember to shift your focus from self-interest to aligning with God's purpose. Just as stable ankles support your entire body, prioritizing Jesus Christ's interests will bring balance to your life. So let go of self-centeredness and seek God's guidance. I'm Roman Hunter. Welcome. Today we're going to be talking about ankle inversion and eversion exercises. The ankle inversion and eversion exercise. All right. Now, this exercise is really important to help to improve ankle mobility, flexibility, to strengthen the muscles around the ankle area, as well as overall ankle mobility and functional performance. Okay. Now, the starting position of this exercise is in a seated position, and you can either be in a long sitting position, so you're on the bed and the feet is stretched out like this, or if you're sitting at the edge of the bed and your foot is hanging down, whichever position it may be, just make sure that the foot is off the ground. In this context, my heel is resting on the floor. It's not flat because you want to be able to perform this exercise properly. All right, so in this position, I'm in a short seated position. The other foot is resting flat. I'm bent at 90 degrees knee flexion, 90 degrees hip flexion, foot flat on the floor. The working leg, the heel is resting on the floor. I'm in dorsiflexion, or I have my toes pointing up. The foot is off the floor. And all I'm doing is moving the foot in like this and out. In and out. So it's like this. In and out. So I'm moving it in like this. So I'm shifting the foot in and I'm turning it out. Shifting it in and I'm turning it out. In and then out. So I'm moving it from left to right. So I'm not moving the whole leg like this. I'm not moving the foot like this. If you want to kind of have it pivoting on the floor like that, it's in and out. So out towards the outside, and then I'm moving it in towards the inside. All right? Out. So I'm moving the little toe outwards, and then I'm going to be moving the big toe inwards. The little toe I'm moving outwards, the big toe I'm moving inwards. It's a good exercise for persons who have had previous injuries. Let's say if your foot was in a cast for a long period of time, if it was immobilized for whatever reason for a long period of time, and you want to increase or improve the flexibility, the range of motion, the mobility, the overall mobility and functionality of the ankle, is a good exercise to use if you had broken the bones near the ankle area, near the ankle joint, and the ankle was immobilized. It's a good exercise to help to free up the ankle. If it is that you do have any predisposing conditions, any problems regarding the ankle, and you're considering doing this exercise for the ankle, I would strongly suggest that you seek medical advice and counsel first from the physiotherapist before performing this exercise. Otherwise, that is a wonderful rehabilitative exercise for the ankle joint. It's a wonderful therapeutic exercise to include. It's a wonderful warm-up exercise as well if you have any if you have had, like, for example, ankle sprains in the past, and you still have some niggling sensations or pain or decrease in mobility initially, and you just want an exercise to help to warm up the ankle a little bit, warm up the muscles around the area. This is a good exercise to help to free it up so that you can go ahead and perform whatever other activities that you have for that day or for that session. All right? The ankle inversion and eversion exercise. Show you from this angle here. So in and out. In and out. If you look at it from here, so I'm moving it in and out. So if you're sitting on an elevated surface and your feet are not in contact with the floor, you can just have the legs hanging down like that and just move it in and out. So it can even be done in this position, all right? So whether you're in a seated position, lower limb independent, just hanging, not supported by the floor, can still be performing this exercise. If you're seated in a bed or in a couch and you have your leg elevated, let's say for example you're trying to deal with the swelling as well, it's a good exercise to help reduce swelling around the ankle area. You have your foot elevated to help with swelling, to control the swelling, and you want to perform this exercise, you can have it in a extended position, foot resting on a cushion, or your foot resting off the edge of the bed, whichever one, and you can move the ankle in and out. It helps with swelling as well, to reduce swelling, and it helps to reduce pain in the ankle. Inversion and eversion. If it's on the floor, heel on the floor, foot in dorsiflexion, in and out. In and out. In and out. If you want, you can have your foot resting on the floor like this. This one is a little bit more, just a step a little bit more in progression. So once you have control the pain more and the swelling has been done a little bit more, you can weight bear, put a little bit more weight through the ankle area. You can perform it with the foot flat on the floor in this position, and all you're doing is just lifting the inner part of the foot off the floor while maintaining the contact of the outer part of the foot. So you're lifting the inner part, so you're not shifting the whole leg like this. Notice my knee remains steady, and all I'm doing is just I'm lifting up the big toe. So I'm shifting the foot onto the side of the little toe. I'm shifting it onto the outside of my foot, on the edge of the outside of my foot, and I'm going to shift it onto the edge of the inside of the foot, lifting up the little toe and that whole side on the outside of the foot. All right? So it's a small movement. It's not anything exaggerated. So keep the knee steady, and all I'm doing is the same movement that I will be doing in this position. I'm doing that same movement with the foot flat on the floor. So I'm moving it, I'm lifting up the inner side of the foot, then the outside of the foot. All right, so it can be done in different positions. It's a wonderful exercise to add to your rehabilitative and therapeutic program. Remember to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm Roman Hunter. Have a wonderful day. Blessings.